Welcome back. Y'all did a great job working on the menu for Google Docs. I liked what you created with using Google Drawings. I was very impressed by that. It's a great opportunity for us to relax a little bit, have some fun, but also to learn the menus. And it's amazing what I still discover or overlook when I'm going through the menus. And so we're going to go further on that. Remember, earlier we had talked about the different things here in the file part of the Google menus, along with the print. I don't think I mentioned that last time, but this is where you can print. I like to use the shortcuts, which is Control P. By pressing the Control button and the P button, then the menu for the printer opens up. And you can tell right now my printer's offline, so I wouldn't be able to print if I wanted to. But there's some things, and we're going to go through this deeper later on. So I'm going to cancel that. But right now, we're going to now look at edit. Here in the edit, this is where often you like, well, how can I undo or repair? Hey, I didn't mean to delete that. How can I get it back? Well, I like to do the undo button or Control Z. Control Z is what I use a lot. But then sometimes even after you undo it, you realize, no, that isn't what I wanted. And you can redo or Control Y, and then it takes it further away or takes it back away. Everybody has their own preference with that, but I do use the undo a lot, Control Z. You've got your cut. I like the Control X for the cut. Copy, Control C, paste, Control V. To me, it's so much faster when I use the keyboard for these three commands than when I use the mouse to go over there and right click or highlight. I just find it much easier to use the keyboard. So if I was to highlight introduction like this, then I go up here to edit, and then I could cut it. Or I could then go in and undo it. So I could go back, edit, undo. Again, that seems slow to me. I could use my keyboard though, and I can sit there and Control X, Control V. I just paste it back in. I could sit there, Control Z. I can undo. I can do Control Y, and I can redo. So again, to me, it's so much faster on the keyboard, but it's a learning curve. It just takes practice to learn those commands. Back here, we've got your paste, paste without formatting, delete. I like to select all, but I also like to use Control A. Control A will sit there and highlight everything I have on that page or that document, even if it's multiple pages. So if I want more than just that one line, then I might consider that. So something to think about. So there's our edit menu, find and replace. Find and replace is really helpful when you realize, oh, I was misspelling introduction and I need to go in there and fix it. I can go in and find introduction. I might then say, I want to replace it with just intro. Now I can sit there and say replace all or just replace, and it's going to suddenly replace it. This is very helpful with those really large documents that maybe you realize, oh, I misspelled Mr. Johnson's name and I need to go in there and fix it. And I've got him listed on 3 different pages of my document. There's a great way to go in and do that. There's some other things that you can do here that, again, it just takes a little practice. But always remember, find and replace is very helpful, especially the find. And Google's really good about using that search tools. All right, let's go up here, view. Print layout is a great opportunity for you to see how it's going to look when it prints out. So I really like to have it in that print view just because it does help me. The viewing mode, though, sometimes it takes out some of that clutter and I can more focus and see my full page. That's got some other advantages. Zoom, so I can zoom in or out. And again, up there on the TV, often I do that because I want more in the classroom to see it. But sometimes when I'm working on it by myself, I like to zoom down so that I have more room to put things. And that way I can see a bigger picture of what I'm working on. Everybody's got their own preference, and you have to understand that your eyesight may make a difference as to which one you prefer. And then show document outline. That you can see when I took that out, some of the things over here to the side disappear. Okay. And then show document, so right there. But then also section breaks. Really, you're not going to use section breaks much, and I don't think we need that document outline. I like to see that bigger picture like I told you earlier. All right, let's look here at tools. Word count. Oh, I love this. I tell you, back when I was in high school and I had to learn how to type on a typewriter, we didn't have computers back then. Like I said, I'm that old dinosaur that runs around, and we didn't have computers. We had typewriters. And often the teachers would say, hey, your report has to be 500 words long, and it took forever to count all those words. Well, this does it for you. Love it. It's a great opportunity. When they say your report should be 250 words long, you can look here and see exactly how long is it. Compare documents. This is something new. I'm not aware of this. So this is something that I'm going to have to learn more about and see what we can do. But you can see down here, we have that learn more option, and it's going to open up some websites that could tell us more about that. I'll study up on that and get back with you on that later. Citations. This is really important for those reports that you're going to start writing for your other teachers. You need to give them citations. Where did you get this information from? Who's your source? Understand, people. Copying off of Google and pasting it and saying it's your work is not. That's plagiarism. That shows that you have very little respect for yourself and that you're not going to try to write it yourself. I know it's work, it's hard work, and it's something that I've struggled with myself is writing papers. But the more you write, the better you become. Just like with your typing. The more you type, the faster you become. The more you write, the better you write. So don't hesitate. Give it a good try. We can grade your effort. We can't grade you cheating. So think about that. All right. Y'all have done a lot so far. We've gone over a lot today. This is a great day. I want you to work on lesson 10. We're week 9. So, yeah, we finished lesson 9 last week. We're working on lesson 10. Lesson 10 is due this week, and this week is progress reports. So don't fall behind on that. If you're behind in EduTyping, work hard to get caught up because we do need to complete lesson 10 this week. Your parents will be getting progress reports after this weekend. All right. I hope you're doing well. Look forward to seeing you soon. That concludes part 2 of Google Docs. Like I said, we've got a long ways to go, so get familiar with it.